What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. You already know what time it is. You already know what I need you to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the content I will be dropping, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. I really do. I love y'all, man, and that's real. Let's get into this video, man. Why do they want the seed? Why do they want the seed, man? Why do they want you to extract the seed? Why do they want you to extract the seed? Why do they want me to extract the seed? Why do they want my seed? Why? Why do they want my seed? You ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about why they want your seed so bad? When I was coming up, we didn't have all the internet stuff. We didn't have, YouTube, Facebook, we didn't have any of that. Right? So when I was a teenager, what we had was magazines. We had magazines. So you go into, I used to like to go to 7-Eleven or Publix because they had the best newsstands. The magazines had the women all over the magazine. So you grab the Maggie and you start flipping through, right? That was how they were extracting the seed. You want to have a little porn action, you got to get you a little Playboy. You can go to one of the mom and pop gas stations, look behind the counter, and they got all the nudie mags in the plastic bag. You can go in there and get you one of them, right? Physical copy. And then you had to take that bad boy home and handle your business. That was another way they was extracting the seed. You couldn't just jump on your cell phone and just start, going at it. You couldn't just reach out to females via instant message, DM. You had to actually have game back in the day to get some females, right? You actually had to have a presentation. You actually had to have a way that you would approach. It wasn't as fast-paced as it is today, but nonetheless, they were still trying to extract the seed, but they could only extract the seed at the pace and level that technology was traveling. Back then, you had to go to the printing press. You had to print that magazine out. You had to take those pictures, print those magazine out, put it together, edit it, get it approved, push it out to the public. It was a much slower pace. You had to wait for each month's issue to come out. So you had your January issue, your February issue, March, for so forth and so on. You had to wait. But they were still wanting you to extract the seed. They wanted you to give it up. Now, back then, you had to pay a little money for it, right? You want that Maggie, you got to drop some dollars on it. So it did cost you a little bit, right? Cost of doing business. You had to pay $5, $10, however much that magazine cost, you had to pay. You had to actually pick which magazine you wanted. So you had shorty over here, shorty over there. You got to pick which one you think is going to give you the best experience. Because you can't look inside the magazine and preview it because it's in a plastic bag. The magazine is in a plastic bag, so you can't flip through it and preview it and be like, I'm going to go with this one. Nah, you had to pick. You had to guess. So the person who was on the cover of that magazine, they were the selling point. They were the selling point. right? And so depending on who was on that cover to your liking was going to determine which magazine you went with. Trying to extract your seed. Fast forward 20 years later, it's easy. It's right there on your phone. It's everywhere. You cannot run from it. You cannot hide. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. Calling your name. Hey, bruh. Let me get that. Let me get that seed up out you. Let me get that seed up out you. Why do they want the seed, man? Why do they want the seed so bad? Has to be a reason. It went from you having to pay for it, obviously because of technology, things ain't free. You know, paper doesn't grow on trees. Actually, it does. Money doesn't grow on trees. Actually, it does. But you get the point of what I'm trying to say. It costs a lot to have to print that stuff out, so you had to give a little to get that magazine. Now with technology, things are free. You used to have to buy the magazine. Now you can just go to a website and see real life porn for free. You don't even got to pay for it. We went from, think about it, my era, we went from having to buy a magazine, grab the nudie, stick it under your mattress, hide it from your parents, to now kids can actually walk around with real life unlimited videos, millions of videos of people going at it. People going at it. Why is it that they want your seed so bad? You know what, man? I was working at a job. I'm a realtor, and this realtor told me, she said, women are going to take over. You watch and see. And in my mind, I'm like, man, you crazy. Y'all ain't never taking over, man. What you gonna do? Overpower us? What you gonna do? You know, y'all gonna start working out in the gym? That's exactly what they did. They've been working out in the gym. They are taking over via, not by force. They're not doing this by force, man. They're not taking your most precious possession by force. They have implemented a plan, the powers that be, they have implemented a plan to extract the life force out of you willingly. Like you willingly give it up. Willingly give it up. And we can see the power dynamic is shifting. The power dynamic is shifting. These are the things that we must ponder when we go on the semen retention journey. I was watching my man, JG. Shout out to my dude, iVision. And in his video, he said, there are times when we feel like, you know, why are we doing this? You know, is it worth it? Am I doing this for the right reasons? That's what he said. And I was like, that's exactly how I be feeling sometimes. We all feel like that. Like, is it worth it when those urges come? And it's like, you know, is it worth it when those shorty roll through? Is it worth it? Like, is it worth it? That's what goes through our mind. But we have to be reminded of, why is it so easy for us to give it up, to give up the seed? You know, we used to paint the women as whores. You're a whore. You're a slut. You're this, you're that. Men have become the new whores. They've become the new whores. Just giving it up. It's like the lady give up the draws. Niggas is giving up the seed. The dynamic is shifting. If you're not careful, you could be in that little wave. Think about it. Oh, I got them draws. Now these shorties walking around talking about, oh, yeah, I got him. He easy. That's just what it is. These women really think that niggas will fall for any type of sexual bone that is thrown their way. They know this. And the fact that they know this is extremely powerful for them and very troubling for us. We ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Is it worth it? If you don't want to get bent the fuck over spiritually, have your seed extracted, then it's definitely worth it. Because the more they take from you via your seed, the less and less you will accomplish. You're going to haze yourself out to being able to find the virtuous woman. You're gonna blur the lines. You're not even going to be able to get the virtuous woman because the virtuous woman and you're going to be on two different vibrations. She's going to be on something else. You're going to be on something else, and those energies are not going to mix. They're not going to mix. Why do they want you to extract the seed? Why are they willing to make it so easy for you, man? It's like a mouse in a mousetrap. You put the cheese on the mousetrap, you know something's not right. You see that big ass metal piece right there, bruh. You know that's not a normal situation. You see the mousetrap, you know this is unusual. How come the cheese is not on the counter by itself? How come it just hasn't dropped on the floor, by the garbage can, wherever the cheese is at? Why is the cheese perfectly laid on this little device? I would want to wonder and think like the mouse, when he sees the cheese on the mousetrap, something, and I know we say animals don't think. I think the animals think and all kind of stuff like that. They reason a little bit. Otherwise, when they get chased by the prey, why would they run? They can sense and fear danger. When the mouse sees this cheese on the trap, on this little device, I wonder if something goes through his mind and says, or if he feels like, I see the cheese, but something's not right. Or I wonder if they just see the cheese and that's all they can see and they just plunge. I can tell you what though, a lot of times, maybe all the time in the past, we don't even see the trap. We don't even see the trap. We don't see it. And we just plunge right in that thing and let loose. We let loose. Yeah. And we are giving them the life source. And the more you give it to them, brother, the weaker you become. I'm saying this, and I feel not good in my body right now. Because this is the truth, man. It's the truth. But what must we do? We have to fight. We have to understand that one, we are not alone. We're all in this community together. Two, we got to focus on the benefits that we are receiving. You know, we have to focus on the benefits. Let's not focus on too much on the downside. We got to focus on the benefits too. We have to level this thing out. Yeah, I got the urges. However, the glow is popping. The energy is up. Right? I feel more masculine. We gotta focus on the good side of this. Then we have to go back and ask the question, why do they want to extract the seed so bad? When we have those thoughts of, is it worth it? Why do they want it? Why do they want us to give it up? That's going to tell you if it's worth it or not. Why are they making sex so easy to view? Sex appeal. So easy to view. You see this on NoFap channels. You are lured to NoFap channels by cartoonish women with the breast out. It's a reason why they putting those thumbnails up there like that, because it's gonna pull you in. That sight stimulated. They Google, everybody, they know this about us as men. They know this. Women have figured out how to take the power from us, and they are doing it. They are doing it. You can sit around here and think like, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and I got money, and I'll do this, and I got, what I mean? You can think all you want, bro, but at the end of the day, you got to look at your actions and ask yourself, what is it that you are doing? Are you feeding into the beast? Are you feeding into the beast? And if you are, then you're part of the trap. See, part of the trap is not knowing that you're part of the trap. That's how good the trap is. When you don't even know you're being trapped, not good. When you don't know that you are being trapped and deceived, it is not good for you. The only way to come out of that is usually through some traumatic event that shakes you and jolts you out of that situation. It is what it is, man. We got to fight. We really have to fight. We really have to fight, man. We really have to fight. You have to fight for your life. You have to fight for your life. We have to fight for each other. You have to fight for your life. You have to fight for your life, man. That's on some real. Can't do it alone. Gotta ask God to help you. Can't do it alone. You gotta ask God to help you. Gotta stay connected to the brothers, man. And like my man said, man, start a YouTube channel, man. A way, an outlet for you to express yourself. Something. I love the NoFap videos. Even the dudes that put thumbnails with the women on it, I'd rather that than not a NoFap video at all. As long as people clicking on NoFap videos, semen retention videos, I'm for it. I was just bringing up the point that men are attracted to the allure of a beautiful woman in every aspect of life. In business, they hire the prettiest people. They're going to hire the most handsome man and the prettiest woman. That's just what they're going to do. We are also not, we do the same thing. Typically, you like to deal with a person who's easy on the eyes, so to speak. Why do they want you to give up the seed? I haven't answered the question, but obviously it must be something. It must be something very, very powerful. For an attack to be unleashed on the planet, on men, for an attack to be unleashed, you understand this is a weapon of mass destruction. A spiritual weapon of mass destruction is just the flooding of sexual content at everyone's disposal. And now that women have an outlet to just undress themselves, back in the day, A woman had to, be scouted. You had to be looked at by Victoria's Secret, right? And they had to, for you to be out there with your body all out. There was no outlet for women to do this. Now they can just go online and let it all flaunt, right? Victoria's Secret can't compete with Instagram. Can't compete. There's too many good-looking women out there that are willing to show their bodies. All these websites and OnlyFans and all these different things, they can't compete. It's too many people, too many women. Women are trapping us with the V-Box, man. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. We gotta take the power back. It's all about taking the power back, taking your power back, not being a part of the trap. Because the reason they're giving it to you for free. If I'm selling drugs, they're always gonna give you that free hit, that you experience it. But this is how you know that this drug is way more powerful, because this drug is always free. Because what they want from you, the drug dealer wants your cash. So he's going to give you 1, maybe 2 times for free. But he wants money in return. This weapon that's been unleashed is free because it wants your soul in return. And you can't put a price tag on that, my boy. This is Hold My Nuts podcast. I love y'all, man. Stay prayed up out there. Pray for your boy, because I'm praying for y'all, man. And that's real. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll holler at y'all in the next one.